Welcome to another episode of iWorkinSport presents events you can't miss. I hope everyone is well. This series will present to you a number of top events with the objective to help you decide if those events are worth attending. If those events are actually events that you must attend to help you accelerate your career in sport, right? I'm João Frigerio, I'm the founder of iWorkinSport, and it's really nice to have you here with us again. This is, as you can see, a whole different thing. You might be used to the live interviews that we normally do. This is a special episode of the events you can't miss. It's going to be about the Thinking Football Summit, right? So other events that we'll cover in this series include the spots that we already did, the World Football Summit, the Sports of Monaco, SoccerX, the Global Soccer Conclave in India, and a few others. Today, I'm going to talk to Manuel Abegão, Marketing Director at Liga Portugal, the organizers of Thinking Football Summit. The Thinking Football Summit is a football industry event in Porto, Portugal, which brings together major industry players, fans, students, well, anyone that is anyone working in football will certainly be there. We'll get to know much more about it in a second. Before I get Manuel to join me, note that you can ask your questions, right? So, and stay with us until the end, because, I mean, this is supposed to be a short session, only about 30 minutes, and we will give away a free ticket to the Thinking Football Summit, right? So only for people that are watching live. So you'll be asked to enter something in the text. Actually, I'll tell you right away, it's the hashtag TFS. So if you also already want to enter that, where is it? Let me show you. What is it that you need to enter? You can start entering that already. Hashtag TFS. We'll pick a winner at the end of the live to see who win a ticket. Also, would be really nice, as you do in every live, if you're coming back, you know how that works. Let me know your name, where you're watching from, okay? And also, obviously, the hashtag TFS. All right. So I think you need to do that. Put the hashtag. Obviously, as I said, let me know what you're watching from. And I mean, without further ado, let me invite Manuel. He's waiting to join me in a second. Where is he? I'll get him in right after this. Manuel, welcome to the show. iWorkinSport presents events you can miss. Today, we're talking about the Thinking Football Summit. Welcome. How are you? I suppose you're talking from, are you in Porto?
I'm not in Porto now, I'm in Lisbon, but really close to Porto. So, hello to everyone. And first of all, João, I would like to thank you for the invitation. And also to say that it's a pleasure for us to be here and to have iWorkinSport as a partner of the Thinking Football for the second year in a row. So thanks first of all, thank you for that, João.
Yes, definitely. It was a pleasure being there. It was an excellent, great event, and I'm looking forward to being there in the second time as well. We're going to talk about a bit of that because I'm going to do something special with you guys there. We're going to talk about that in a minute. There's, I mean, Joseph, David, Giacomo, Hisham, Quentin, Andreas, Miriam, Sabia. There's many people already writing down in the comments here. You're all going to enter the draw, so stay at the end. But while you do that, it would be great. I would appreciate it if you also let us know where you're watching from. I want to know if there's anyone from Portugal or in Europe, or even from outside Europe. Would be great to know as well. Right. But Manuel, while we wait for the replies, let's see where they're watching from. Maybe you can start talking about the Thinking Football Summit, right? Tell us more about that. And also, you probably would like to tell us a bit about the Liga Portugal, right, which organizes the event, and maybe why Liga Portugal decided to create such an event. Give us a bit of background of the event and the creation of the event, please.
Perfect, Joe. So you already talked a little bit in your introduction about Thinking Football Summit. So this is an international summit organized by Liga Portugal. As you said, we started last year in the city of Porto. We have the second edition this year in September, from 7 to 9 of September, again in the beautiful city of Porto. And basically, what we want is to bring together the best national and international stakeholders from football, sports, but also from the entertainment industry. And of course, to create a lot of networking opportunities, exchange knowledge, and to be able to grow up the industry and to accelerate. And this was also one of the reasons for Liga Portugal to bet on this, to start organizing an event, an international event, such like Thinking Football Summit, to be able to bring this knowledge, to share knowledge also, but to accelerate also the industry here in Portugal, but also to be part of the internationalization strategy from Liga Portugal. So basically, for 3 days, the event welcomes and brings together some of the most important professionals and from the sports and from football, and creates a lot of opportunities for these people. So B2B, but also for students and for fans. So our idea is to have one edition per year, but for sure, as is already happening with a couple of events that you talk also on the introduction, our idea is to, as I was saying, to be part of this internationalization strategy from Portugal, and to do a couple of editions outside also. Basically,
you don't see. I can't think of any league taking the lead in an event like that, right? I'm familiar with many others, football-related events. Soccer has more than 20 years. The World Football Summit also, is growing in importance every year. And then you guys came in and delivered a really. It felt like was not, a league sort of organizing, but a specialized events company. Specialize in that type of thing. How that idea came about? Why did you decide to do that event? How does that fit in the Liga Portugal strategy?
So Liga Portugal, we used to say that we organize, of course, we organize games, the professional leagues, but we are also an events organization. So there are a couple of events that we are already organized during the year, and we believe that we have the capacity to do, and we are capable to do an event, a huge event like this. And for us, of course, it was a challenge. There is a big team behind supporting all of these. But we believe that for our strategy and for our internationalization strategy was really important to be Liga Portugal here. So you talk about a couple of events that usually what the leagues do is to be a partner of the league, but of the event. But what we believe here is that it was important for us to, because when you are a league, I think you have the chance to with all the networking that you have, to bring the best here, to bring the best activations, the best partners, and it was really important for us to bring that to Portugal. And today we have a big team, a professional team in terms of organizing events, and we are very comfortable doing such an event like this. So it was a crazy idea, I know. Also for us, before the first edition, of course we were afraid. This is huge. You were there. It's a big event, but now we are very confident that we will doing that for many years inside Liga Portugal, but of course with a team dedicated to this, because this is also an opportunity for our clubs to be able to present their clubs, their products. So it's also very important for our partners.
For sure. Listen, I'm going to show a very short clip. I think there's some 30 seconds here to everyone, and then we'll come back. Let's see the short clip. That's great. That's great. Let me just put this banner here again, also to remind everyone that for those that came in late, we're asking everyone who's participating or watching this, you can type hashtag TFS for Think Football Summit in your comments. So everyone who writes that down will draw in the end, in about 20 minutes or so, free tickets for the event. And Manuel, also for you to know, not everyone is in Portugal or even in Europe. I'll tell you quickly where some people are watching us from. Who else who's here? So Giacomo is in Italy, David is in California, Jesus, I know he's in Rennes, Eduardo in Milan, Sabia in Geneva, who else is here? Remy in Zurich, another one from Quinton in Florida, USA, Hisham in Morocco, well, not so far, right? Who else? Tabo, hello Tabo in Brasilia. So we have people watching us from all over the world. Bruno is in Paris, yeah, Francisco in Spain, and they keep coming. So we're talking to a very international crowd. Many are not so far away from Porto. Best flight, I can get them there. So let me ask.
They are all invited to come. This, as I was saying, this is an international event, so it's really important for us to have people from all over the world. Even the
it's primarily in English, right? And then whenever it's in Portuguese, there's some translation.
Yeah, so probably 80% of the panels are in English. We have a couple of them in Portuguese, but all of them have translation. And I was saying that even the people that are not able to come to the event, we have a streaming pass that you are also able to be on the app where all the networking happens. So people that are listening to us, that we want to have everyone in person, but if you can't, of course you can watch us on the streaming pass on our app, and that's important for us to have everyone from all over the world with us.
That's great. And I want to know who the event is for. But before you answer, also just clarify one thing. Obviously, we're going to give one free ticket at the end, but everyone that is a member of the WeWorkinSport.com community, they all have 40% discount. So if you don't win the free tickets and still want to go with discounts, there's a limited number of tickets there that they can get. But tell us about who is the event for? I mean, one event is not really for everyone. I'm sure that you have some target audience. Who is that for?
Of course. So our goal, we want to give a true experience to all participants based on technology, innovation, entertainment, and maybe the most important, networking. So of course, when we talk about a summit like this, we are talking about the B2B, people that work in the industry, to do business, to do networking, to develop their business, but also to students, to people, and I know that your audience is very important for this part, people that want to work in the industry. That's really important, because our goal and our aim, and last year we had a couple of good examples. It's also really important because there you have the opportunity to meet some of the most important people in the industry, to talk with them, to schedule a meeting with them, and to have some of the most
Maybe let's talk a bit more about that as well. Who and what will the attendees, who they can expect to see there, or what they can expect to see there?
Yeah, so you have the most important, or you have some important leagues such as Serie A, La Liga, Premier League, some clubs, Atlético Madrid, Juventus, all the Portuguese clubs will be there. You have important brands that work in sports or with sports that will be also present. So, and I'm talking for personal experience, it's really important to have all these people there, because for sure you will have your opportunity to talk, even when you are listening to all the speakers, to a panel, to a round table, or even a master class or a keynote speaker. Sometimes you have an idea that you can create a business in sports. So it's really important for me, and with my personal experience, thinking about how I get in the industry sometimes, and we know that it's difficult to get or to start working on this beautiful and amazing industry. But I think when you really try, and these events are really important for that, the opportunity, if you are seeking for that, will for sure happen, because it's sometimes, imagine that you are searching for someone to work with you, but if you contact with him there, you talk with him, it's much more easy to create a connection, and for the things to happen. Just to add something in terms of the audience and who is the event for. It's also for the fans. So what we did last year in Thinking Football was to create an event that, of course, has this part of B2B, this part of students and people that are seeking to work in the industry, but also the fans. The fans are a key part of the event, not only in the subjects that we will talk in terms of fan experience and how to address fans and all of that, but also because we have a fan zone outside the event, and we have a couple of activations, and we want to bring also the fans for the event. So we try to combine all the stakeholders of the industry with the fans that are part of them, to create really a full experience of the old industry in the event.
Very good, very good. By the way, we have here Enrique Lobo saying that he went to the first edition, and it was great. So congratulations, and he probably will be there again. We're looking forward to seeing you, Enrique. Thanks for the
Perfect.
the testimonial there. It's great that you enjoyed it. And let's talk a bit more about the program, right? So it's 3 days. When does it start? Is that early morning on the 7th? On the 9th, it goes until the evening. Do you separate the days in particular? I don't know. There's something specific that they should go on the first day, but not really in the second. Tell us about the program.
So people that went to the first edition, of course, after the event, we always look to see what we can improve and all of that. And some of the feedbacks that we received was, guys, this was great, but sometimes I couldn't choose to where to go. So we have a couple of things happening at the same time. We will have the same, because we believe that is important to address a lot of topics. And also this choice is part of the event, because we want to create this energy on the event and to have a couple of things happening at the same time, and people have to choose the thing. But shortly it will start on the 7th, early morning, so probably at 10. We will be the first day until 5:30. On Friday, second day, the same, and on Saturday probably we'll finish 3 or 4 in the afternoon, a little bit earlier. On the first day, we will have to, this year we will receiving also two main events here. So let me explain. We will have the first International Congress on Sports Foundations. This is a couple of panels about social responsibility. And also, in terms of integrity, we will receive the Football Integrity Forum from SIGA. That is part of the Sports Integrity Week that they organize. So we will have a couple of panels.
Grande Emanuel Medeiros.
Exactly. He will be there. Right. We have a couple of panels about this also, but we are not separating the days in topics. So okay. It will be a mix, because we want to bring everyone in all days to create all these networking opportunities that I was talking. So
tell us a bit more about those networking opportunities. How do they happen? Is it a coffee break? Is there shared lunches? Is there anything like off hours, like evening get together or anything like that? Maybe even outside the complex, which is the complex of Rosa Mota, right? The Superboc Arena.
Yeah.
Is there anything outside, or is everything that in that one place?
So this year, last year we did our edition in November before the World Cup, and the weather was not great in Porto. This year we are lucky that is in September, and we hope that will be an amazing weather, a Portuguese really weather to receive everyone. So we will have also an outside part, but even inside we will create a couple of networking opportunities. First of all, we have our application, so our app, and inside the app you can contact everyone, you can schedule meetings, you can create, so you are, even before the event, we are launching the app early August. So when you buy your ticket, you have access to the app, and even before the event and after the event, on the app you can schedule meetings and do these networking opportunities. At the event, we will have sometimes that we will not have panels, just because we want really that people to talk and to create these networking sessions. Of course, we have inside the arena some spaces that you can schedule the meeting, you can have a coffee, you can have a drink, you can drink a Superboc. So there are a couple of spaces in the event that when you arrive you will see that are really, the meaning is to potentiate all this networking.
Okay, understand. Let me tell everyone that is watching us live now, if you do have any question about the event, whatever that is, write down in the comments. Manuel is here to answer your questions. I'm trying to cover everything, but if I missed anything, if you have any question in particular, don't be shy. Send your question to us. Take advantage of from being here live. Manuel, as you pointed out, a lot of our audience are people that might even be looking, for a career in sports or to start one, or have recently started and they are looking at ways or want to learn ways to accelerate their careers. Do you have, how do you recommend people that are in that situation, maybe starting their careers in sport or wanting to start, how should they approach the event?
So let me, last week I talked with a friend, and I was not, I didn't know, but he told me, Manuel, you know that the event was the most important thing that happened to my agency. So he created a communication sports agency, and he was launching the agency on that time. So in November last edition. And he told me, Manuel, it was really difficult for me to watch a couple of panels because I was launching this agency and everyone was there. So I had to go speak with this, to schedule a meeting. So I spent 3 days that I was able to boost a lot of networking, and I was able to boost all the agency. So this was an example of what I think that is really important in the event. We were able, and I believe that this edition will be even better. We were able to bring all the important people from the industry there. So when you are launching a business, or when you are thinking for to have an opportunity in the industry, you have to be there. Even if you are not able to be there physically, to be on the app, you will have the contacts of everyone. So I'm talking about, for example, just to try to explain what is this. We had people there that were able to talk with Mourinho or Jorge Mendes or Paulo Futre in a day. So it's this that for sure we don't have this opportunity every day. And this is something that who is thinking for an opportunity in the industry is really important. And my recommendation is for the people that will be there trying to network, is to plan everything before to be able to reach everyone, because it's a lot of things happening at the same time. So it's really important that you do a plan to be there and to be able to reach everyone that you want.
Well, in our side as well, on iWorkinSport, through our collaboration, it would be nice as well. I think I can already, it wasn't announced officially, but I think I can tell people that are watching here and will be watching later as well, is that we were invited to also have a session there, a master class on how to start a career in sport. So this is a lecture that's, some things that I'm putting together. Obviously, I help a lot of, especially the FIFA Master students, which I consult for. I work them very closely, and then I have helped a few other people and their programs like FGV in Brazil and others. So I'll put something together especially for the people attending that event as well. So hopefully, that masterclass will also add a little value to the Thinking Football Summits. Listen, I want to accelerate here a bit because time is moving fast. I mean, the conversation is good, so it really flies by. I do have a few more questions to you. And You know, do you have a main takeaway that attendees, are expected to take, away from it? Or maybe if you even can combine that a main takeaway that they may expect to bring from the event. But maybe we can try to summarize. We mentioned many things in particular, but what do you think makes the Thinking Football Summit a true event you can't miss, right? As this is the name of the show, we believe that it is. But the a unique selling point, what you think sets it apart from other events that we may have mentioned here.
So I think we were able, for sure. I believe that Thinking Football is the perfect event that you can miss, and congrats for the name. That I think it's perfect. But I think we were able to combine that three things that probably usually the events only have the business part and the networking part, and in an event we were able to bring the business part, the networking, but also the fun, and to have everyone in the same ecosystem was really important for us. And I believe that is something that probably the other events will follow, and that's it's really important, because at the end everyone is there to be able to see how can they connect more with the fun, and to have them in a part of the event, on the fun zone, on the activations. It's really important to give the message that we want to give. The other part that is really important is that you will listen some of the most important speakers of the industry. Even me, that are organizing with the team everything, we try to, when we can, to listen some of the panels, because it's really impressive some of the knowledge that we can receive there. And that, I think, it's always a key element on the success and in what you can take from this type of events.
Okay, great, great. We're going toward the end. I have, I think, one or two more questions. Just reminding everyone that whoever's here now wasn't in the beginning. If you want to write down hashtag TFS, all caps, if you do that in the comments, you'll enter the draw to win a free ticket for the Thinking Football Summit. Okay. And one thing I forgot to ask, especially people watching on YouTube, if you find this useful, if you're enjoying it, hit that like button. It helps us. You can subscribe as well, so you don't miss the other lives that we do. And let's talk, before we go, let's talk about a bit more about about Porto, right? So the destination that is hosting the event. So normally a lot of people may be going there for the first time for the event. What else? I mean, do they just go for the event? Do they stay longer? Can you maybe tell one or two things that would attract people to go to the event? Let's say
Sure.
what
So
makes Porto a great place to host this event?
Porto, it's I think I already said that like a couple of times this on this session, but it's really a beautiful city. It will be for sure an amazing weather. You have people that will receive you, and I think Portuguese people are known by that, will receive you really, really well. At our website, and that is important, people can search from Porto, so you have all the informations. Even if you want to book the travel, everything, you have all the informations on the website. We were talking about networking opportunities. We will have also the Thinking Football Summit night out. So after the event, there is also networking opportunities on the night of Porto. We will have some bars and some restaurants that we will try to bring everyone together. So I think you have so many things to do on Porto, and amazing weather, amazing food, that for sure I invite people to come to the event and to stay longer, to know the north of Portugal, even if they come to south, to go to Lisbon, to everyone everything is really close. So it's a great opportunity to come to Portugal. And I am sure that people that come to the event for sure will come back to Portugal, because it's a beautiful country and a beautiful city like Porto, and that will receive you really well. But once again, go to our website. We have a special part of what you can do in Porto, and you can book everything there.
Brilliant, brilliant. And the last one, Manuel, maybe let's recap on how can someone attend the event, right? So, things that they really need to know. Let's recap the dates, time, location, how they can buy tickets, anything that you find important. Don't know if you have any hotel accommodation that is your partner, you wanna mention it. I'm sure that they can find everything on your websites, but whatever you find that's important now is a last message that we can give to our audience.
Perfect, João. So 7 to 9 of September this year in Porto. We are now until Monday with the reduced rate of our tickets. Use and catch this discount of iWorkinSport. You can buy the tickets at our website, and then you put the code. If you have any doubt, contact us. We have everything in the website. We have a team dedicated to just to that. If you want our help scheduling the travels, everything, we have our agency Cosmos, that you go to our website and they take care of everything: accommodation, travel, tickets. We have also a team that is preparing, as I was saying, the night out. So even if you want a recommendation to where to have dinner, all of that, we have people in charge of that. So I think these are the main topics that I can give now. But as you were saying, João, our website, I think, is really easy to understand. And
Great. Yeah, there's a link in the description for everyone, so everyone easy to get there. As you pointed out, we do have a partnership with them, especially for our community members, which is the WeWorkinSport.com. That's our brand is iWorkinSport, but we call the community WeWorkinSport because, well, it is a community. So if you're not a member yet, you can join us, and there you'll have a code to register with a 40% discount. There's a limited number of tickets available, and obviously a limited time. So do that. And Manuel, I think so. We got to the end. There's a few more comments here. Let me just tell you a few other people wrote. Francisco Caselli from Spain, Michele Tiozzo. I'm not sure where he is, if in Lausanne or he was, I think, moving to Portugal, so might be interested in that. David Ferrari and Oripa Mubika from Zimbabwe, right? They all, I think, pressed the code here. So what I'm going to do before we go is then share here. So we actually had 19 people that put the hashtag TFS.
Good luck.
I'm actually maybe going to give another few seconds if someone wants to enter the draw, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'm going to hit the button here and see who is going to win the free ticket. Unfortunately for everyone that will watch that delay, won't be able to participate. Okay. Well, another one came in last minute, Lynn and David as well. So, all right, I'm going to press the button. Let's see who wins that. Hisham Ashir. I think he was in Morocco, so not so far away. Hisham, you won a free ticket for the Thinking Football Summit, right? So congratulations, first of all. And yeah, just send us a message Sorry, Giacomo just put the code now. He missed it. So Hisham, send us a message and we'll put you in touch with Manuel's team to set you up with a free ticket. Everyone, thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you watched on YouTube, let me know. Write in the comment that you liked it or hit the like button. That would be great. And I hope to see you in Portugal, in Porto, from the 7th to the 9th of September. I'll be seeing you there, Manuel.
Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you to everyone.
Cool. I see that Hisham is live. So Hisham, send us a message. Find me on LinkedIn or iWorkinSport, or send us a message to info@iWorkinSport.com, and I will, arrange the delivery of the tickets for you. All right. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Ciao. Manuel, stay there for a second. Don't go anywhere. Bye.
Perfect. Thank you.